Hello, motor people. Welcome back. This is the second part of the video that where we left. Today, I just found a couple of hours to keep on rolling with our prototype project. So let's jump right to the CAD software and explore what we have already explored. We're going to test our scheme ideas, specifically the double horseshoe scheme. So let's get at it.
All right, so here we are in a CAD drawing software. I'm not gonna say who it is, but you can imagine who it is based on the color of the screen if you're an architect or a designer. But I'm not sponsoring anybody in this video, so therefore it's just a CAD software. I'm not gonna have the license, right? I went ahead and drew the site. So and the offsets, not the offsets, but the setback. So in the front, we have 97, and then all the way to the back, we have about 168, and it's a trapezoid shape. So out of that, I went with the worst case scenario and kind of put a 20-foot setback all around it. So that shape right here indicates our buildable area. This site, once again, it is real, but it is under contract. So I'm not going to be able to use it as a real project site, but it gives us a good indicator, kind of like for purposes of this exercise. The idea with the prototypes to be flexible enough to work in a site condition like this. But again, I'm just giving myself some parameters to really be able to work with something. So let's start tracing our building. So if we remember, I'm going to quickly sketch. The idea is to do 2 bars and then connect this through a bridge to create this sort of condition. So let's put a couple of just quick dimensions just to test it. So I'm going to go very far, 72. And I'm gonna do 30. So I'm just scheming out kind of like this bar. Let's duplicate it, copying, and I'm gonna offset this, say about 20 feet for that piece connector. So I'm gonna find a ratio of 20 feet also. So that's how much we're gonna create this little courtyard in the front. And then we are going to go, say 15, so that it's not too deep. That should give us enough, right? So out of this, I kind of have my scheme here as an H. The master bedroom, I'm thinking that it would be here to enjoy kind of the tree line and the vacancy of our neighborhood in this position. So let's give him prime kind of location here. 20 feet, just because it's a master bedroom. And there's going to be a master bathroom sort of contained in this zone. I'm just eyeballing this. We're going to start refining that in a second. If we align this line to the other side, that will be too big, probably. So let's split this and make it 5. And again, I'm just testing, really working fast here. So if we have 30 at the end here, maybe that's going to be too wide of a bar, but who knows? Let's do 15. That's a lot of corridor, so I'm gonna go 5 feet there extra. I'm aligning that to there. idea is that you come in here, you bridge it from there. That is a courtyard. That is a courtyard that you can overlook. So there's the tension of these two bars, right? So let's just calculate how much square footage do we have with this simple scheme. Oops. Let's see. Right now, we should be. Hopefully, we should be at around. I don't know, 4,000. Let's see, but you know, it's 5,500 square foot, so that's a lot. We need to scale it back. That's a big house for what it is. Again, has pretty ceremonial, very generous spaces, which is what we're aiming. It's a 1.6 million dollar house, but you see, it's barely fitting in our site. Even if we do this, kind of fitting, but still, I need some area to deambulate, like to put the cars in the back. But it's the right track. I just don't want to make it 5,000. I think that it's a little excessive. So I'll see if I can scale it back. The more I'm looking right in this scheme, which is a little more developed. So we have the side courtyard, the central courtyard, it will be a retaining wall, and this is our H, which at the end of the day, I try to allocate this more in the 3,000 something square foot. But we have a double car garage. You can access the kitchen and just get here. There's a public half bathroom here. So this is all your public area. Guest bedroom was minimized and would be located, in between this courtyard, kind of giving its own sense of privacy. There will be a library here, and of course, they will count with their own bathroom. So, by the way, I'm leaving this thing very schematic because I'm about to spend at this point a little more than I wanted. So I'm going to jump into SketchUp with this information and then start modeling, massing to see how this thing is interacting in order to really express this and get a sense of direction before fully committing with the design. But going back to this master bedroom, it really enjoys views to the northwest on this corner, has its own master bathroom, double shower, double sink, very generous space. All of this bar right here is a closet area. It's kind of like divided into various little peninsulas and like a little island, like divided in the back. So that could be a really nice concept. Again, the side courtyard, that's pretty cool in terms of you can have an exterior living room here that connects directly to your kitchen and dining. You can have an exterior dining area, kind of like sunk in another plane from this area. Then on this side, if you're a pedestrian visitor or resident, that you don't have to park your car, you just go into the main entrance, and this would be sort of like a vestibule / living room. There will be a studio that, of course, has this really nice connection from the back. And then you have these bedrooms, washer dryer, all the way to the back. They're overlooking the side courtyard. And then, of course, there will be, I couldn't do a Jack and Jill. You would still need to exit your bedroom to access the bathroom that these folks could potentially be sharing this bedroom. Very easy. First thing I'm going to do is import a file from AutoCAD, 2D lines, just to insert my information, because what I'm going to be doing, this is the site and that's the building. You can see how it's going to fit. So we need to make this a 3D, and this, of course, is the architectural schematic progress. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is create a topography to fit my site. So I do have a method, and if you guys are interested, perhaps maybe one day I can give some free kind of SketchUp, what do you say, SketchUp tutorials. But what I'm doing right now, it's a sandbox tool, and this allows me to put the topography and print it in my new volume here, and you're gonna see what this is about. So now that I have my volume set up with the drape tool, I get my contours plasmating in this solid void, so I am able to push and pull information. So I can push this up 12 inches and then so on and so forth, 12 inches, 12 inches, and 12 inches. Some volumes to this. So this is the road. This is kind of how it's playing out, and it's going down to this side, and then there's kind of like this swale that sheds water. So I do have my site now. That was easy and quick. Now the next step is to start drawing some walls. The way that I draw walls, and we're not gonna, by any means, I'm not gonna bore you with how am I gonna do it, but I'm gonna give it 9 feet. I'm just gonna give you the ABCs of how my flow is. Gonna take it kind of around there, and then what I do is just kind of see where I'm gonna be placing windows, right? Now I'm massing very quickly and seeing how things are interacting, but the idea is that to get it to some sort of level like this, so that I can shape my windows, and let's put this one at 9 as well. So it's kind of like something I'm gonna mass it super quick just to get a glimpse of how this is gonna start looking. Right, so I have spent a couple of hours just getting everything set up and in order. It's starting to look pretty good. Found really good proportions. I added, how thick would the assembly would be, which in this case would be 16 inches as assembly at the roof. I'm trying to keep everything simple, but the master bedroom with a kind of like that double window condition, so we overlook at northwest. But here are the two bars and that connector piece. So all there is left is to actually produce an animation, but I've set up a couple of seams here that allow me to visualize which views am I going to be rendering in order to sell this idea in the web and the page for the prototype. But this is definitely one that I want to use, so I might be developing that one. That's the garage. You can access the side courtyard. I created this little path on the side. The kitchen, that's the connection to the master bedroom. I really like there's where the kitchen would be, dining area. You can clearly see the connection to the other courtyard from this side of um, the house. That's the cornering in with the master bedroom. And it just looks very simple and very um, functional. I like how it took shape. I think so far this has been a success. Now all I need to do is I'm gonna put some furniture and some things to kind of have reference points. And in my created a presentation layout So the way that I did, I kind of created a plain section to, illustrate with furniture placement, what are the function of these spaces. Like here, you can see there's a garage, rather an outdoor kind of side courtyard, kitchen with dining all integrated, and bedroom, living room, kind of lobby, then that bridge that connects the two dwellings, then this front courtyard, back courtyard, kind of doing this number. So this will inform in a good way how the floor plan is going to be interacting, but from a 3D perspective. And finally, I created this bird's eye views, one without shadows, one with shadows, just to animate a little bit more. And this, just from the standpoint of finalizing the presentation, this is what I would typically show my clients.
I hope you enjoyed our time together. This brings us to the conclusion of this video and the video series for the year. It's been a pleasure just being here with you from time to time and giving you certain pieces of information of how those Habanero architecture work and things and what's its philosophy. I had a good time. I think that the prototype, which is again just an artificial site, kind of had enough flexibility to just create something that it's going to be used for a flexible kind of usage in the future. This prototype will be available next year in our website if you want to purchase it, or if you want to continue using this layout but modify it. I'll be more than glad to do it. Just make sure to contact us. The information is right below. Just click there, give us a call, drop us a line. Also, in the comment area below, just leave us, a comment, a question. Would love to hear what you want to see next year as far as the video series. If you have any questions or any particular things that you want me to show next year, I'll be more than glad to do it. Happy 2021, happy holidays. I know that everybody needs next year to occur fast, so I know that I am. So I wish you the best, and I'll see you next year. Happy holidays.